What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pipe Revival. I'm Walt. How's everybody been doing? It's been a little while since I made a video. Just been busy, folks. I got a job to do, you know what I mean? And I don't put a lot in these videos, I just come on here, turn my phone on, and speak my mind. Anyways, today, what are we smoking today? Well, we got the Dr. Graybo, of course. Got the Golden Duke, or the Royal Duke. I'm sorry, the Royal Duke Prince. I got all the Prince-shaped pipes that Dr. Graybo has to offer, pretty much. What are we smoking today? We're almost through with this. There's not very much left in here. This Exhausted Rooster. Exhausted Rooster, my friend. If you haven't tried it, go get you some of it. You're not going to be disappointed. It is good stuff. Man, I went a whole weekend last weekend for no particular reason. No particular reason at all. I went a whole weekend. I didn't smoke a pipe at all. So I smoked a pipe on Friday, got home, and I left out on, when was it? Sunday? Yeah, I left out Sunday this week. And, yeah, didn't smoke a pipe till the end of the day on Sunday. And I did the same thing the weekend before. And, oh, by the way, I went to the dentist, got checked up, got my teeth cleaned. Dentist said I got good teeth. He said, if you keep picking at them, brushing, flossing, of course, he said, you'll never have to come in and see us. And I'm like, well, thanks, Doc. So, it's encouraging news for a pretty heavy pipe smoker. But anyways, yeah, I've been I haven't been smoking as much as I normally do when I go home, and even out here on the road, I've been noticing I haven't been smoking as much, and there's no particular reason. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just haven't been lighting up as much, and that just goes to show that. Pipe smoking I don't think is very addictive. I think people have addictive personalities, and they have oral fixations or whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that smoking a pipe is addictive because there's no side effects when you don't have a bowl. You know what I mean? If I go in the morning without a cup of coffee, by about noon, my head is just getting ready to explode. It's pounding because I haven't had that coffee, that caffeine. But if I go without a pipe, I don't have that nicotine, I feel just fine. There's really no side effects of not having a bowl. So anyways, just thought that was something interesting of note. So let's light up this beautiful bowl. One thing I have noticed by going on a little bit of a hiatus, and I don't know if it is just, given my taste buds or my tongue or my palate, or I don't know the science behind it, folks, okay? I'm not a scientist. I'm not a chemist. I'm not a biologist. I'm not any of these things. This is just through my own daily experiences. But I noticed that kind of got it's like a renewal time when you take a little bit of time off. And I noticed that I could taste some stuff in this tobacco that because I've been smoking these Cornell and Diehl. I'm almost through all of them. I bought 5 tins. Four of those I really like. I'm almost through those 4. But I noticed, so I smoked those before when I wasn't taking any breaks, and now that I'm taking a break, or I have taken a few breaks, that I've been picking up flavors that I wasn't picking up as well before, particularly in the citrus, lemony, citrusy stuff from the Virginia. I've been picking that up like a lot more. So I thought that was interesting. And even with this exhausted rooster, I'm picking up a lot more. It might have something to do with the citrusy stuff from the Virginia, because this has Virginia in it. Yeah, Virginia dark fired Burley, which is different. Kentucky and Burley are different leaves. Google it. And a preek. This ain't quite going yet. But yeah, this stuff here is sweeter to me now. After my hiatus. But it's still fantastic. It was fantastic before. All this stuff was fantastic. It's just it just may be interesting to some of you folks out there, because listen, there's a lot of we're all looking to have like the perfect experience every time we light up. You know, we want the best experiences possible, and I don't know how, I don't know if it's possible to have the best experience every time. And I don't think anybody has the answers out there. Like I've said many times on this show, there's no right way to smoke a pipe, but there's a whole bunch of ways to smoke them wrong. And I believe that. I think it is a endurance race of trial and error. And finding what works for you. So, and this is like most things in life. We're all looking for, almost all of us are looking for the same answers, believe it or not. But much like smoking a pipe, it's a long race, folks. And it's a whole bunch of trial and error. My advice is just to do it. Just get out there and do it. You could sit and read a whole bunch of books about smoking pipes and about tobacco and about the different blends and know all the history behind the hobby and all this stuff. But if you're not out there doing it, what does it benefit you to know all that stuff about it? So you can flex to your friends? And this is life in general. We got all these shows, and particularly in the pipe world, a lot of philosophical, theological, religious connotated content being put out by people that enjoy a bowl of fine tobacco. You know, the popular stuff like, is it okay for a Christian to smoke a pipe? Is tobacco a sin? From that to what is a man? What does it take to be a man? What is a real man? You know what? I don't have any of the answers. My only advice is to just do something, and do it. You know, the Bible says to labor not to be rich. And I think that is not a very well preached. I'm not a preacher. I'm not even very religious. I do go to church, and but you know, religious. I'm not. I don't consider myself very religious. But I do love the Bible. And I do love Jesus. And I do love God. All that being said, I've done a little research in the background of the Bible and where it comes from and all that. So I'm a little suspect of some of the stuff in there. And maybe it's just because my understanding is not up to snuff of some things of life, because I haven't went through that experience yet to be able to have that understanding and wisdom. So maybe that's what it is on some of it. And I don't even want to go into all of the stuff, because I don't know if that's what you guys want to hear. It doesn't mean, I mean, that came out wrong. I'm not trying to do trying to be somebody I'm not. So don't take that from that. I am who I am. And I have my own thoughts and opinions on things. But I'm really suspect of anybody or anything that claims to have all the answers about everything. I do believe that there is truth. That truth is truth. If it's true, it ain't new, and if it's new, it ain't true. It's a good words to live by right there. But anytime I see anybody like this is what a man is, and that may appeal to some of you guys. I don't know. My thoughts are, just be a man of action. Don't sit around and think about stuff. And, the Bible also says they were hearers only and not doers. You can't just sit around and read books and get all this information and knowledge, and just for what? So you can go back in the archives of what you've cataloged in your brain and show off to people, or you can go out and do something. And what are you going to do? What is it that you're supposed to do? I think the key to a successful, fulfilling, complete life filled with joy and love and memories and great experiences is to be a man of action, but the why you're doing this action, to set yourself up for in the future being able to help and serve those around you better, to be able to share your love and your care and your compassion with those around you, to be able to set yourself up in the future to be able to do that in a better capacity, because that is the secret to life, is to serve others and setting yourself up to serve other people in a better capacity, whether that be setting yourself up to be a better father for your children, a better husband to your wife, a better employee for your boss, or a better boss for your employees. It doesn't matter. We should be setting ourselves up for in future time that we are better situated to serve those around us. And I believe that is the secret of life, ladies and gentlemen. How you get there? That's the complicated part, because we're all different. But you got to get out there and you got to dip your toe in the water, man. And not just dip your toe in the water, you gotta step out into the water. That's an old Southern gospel song. You gotta step into the water, folks. And smoking a pipe is gonna make your journey way more enjoyable. It's gonna relieve some of the stress. It's going to give you those contemplative moments to reflect and to plan. That's what some of our pipe smoking sessions should be. Like at the end of the day, that's what a lot of people like smoking pipes for, is that reflection, and for me, the planning. So, just remember that along your journey. And you can put this to the test. If you become a man of action, and your action is to help and serve those around you, and you're not laboring anymore to become rich. If you change those things in your life, and you're not just a hearer, but you're a doer. Don't get me wrong, we should hear as well. We should heed instruction. We should seek out wisdom and understanding. But that's an action. Seek and you shall find. You're not going to find any. The Lord's not going to lay anything in your lap. There's common misconception that people are just waiting around for something miraculous to happen, and they're not willing to get off their keister and do anything to help it happen, to make it happen. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. So simple, even a truck driver can understand it. But I'm serious. This is life-changing advice, folks. Set yourself up. The reason you do anything is to be in a better position to help people in the future. To help people more tomorrow. Well, folks, that's all I've got. I'm gonna go finish this bowl of exhausted rooster and reflect and plan. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one, folks.